Introduced in Revenge of the Sith, the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise was a failed story of immortality botched in the most embarrassing of fashions, which is, of course, getting murked by your apprentice while you're taking a nap. While canon details on the murder of Darth Plagueis the Finn, we know that he was researching on how to manipulate midi-chlorians to create life. Many have since speculated that this revelation by Palpatine was actually a reveal of Anakin's true father, Darth Plagueis. In James Luceno's Tarkin novel, Plagueis was quoted as fearing that, as a result of the acquisition of all his vast power of the Sith Lord, that the Force would strike back at him. Also among his unique powers as a Sith was the ability to keep those he cared for from dying. This led to him being lent the moniker Darth Plagueis the Wise. Another dark side user has also been referred to as Wise in the films, and this has led to widespread and prevalent rumours that Supreme Leader Snoke is none other than Darth Plagueis, perhaps back from the dead. There's some interesting evidence to support these claims. For example, if you compare the music in the scene in Revenge of the Sith where the tragedy of Darth Plagueis is told, and Snoke's first scene in The Force Awakens, you'll hear the pieces are very similar, if not identical. Rey also carries a staff around with her, which many have speculated is Darth Plagueis' old lightsaber, based on the design of a non-canon toy of the Plagueis character, which as a weapon always seemed a little silly and cumbersome to myself, but the old fella, according to legends, was also pretty confident he was immortal, so he probably didn't care for laser swords all too much. We also know in canon comics and novels that Palpatine was a fan of collecting Sith artifacts, and starting his collection with his old master's lightsaber would have been a no-brainer. Palpatine himself was obsessed with tracking down what he considered to be the source of the dark side, as a voice that even someone as powerful as Darth Vader was deaf to beckoned Palpatine to search the unknown regions of space. My own personal theory is that a connection between master and apprentice would enable Plagueis to single out Palpatine from across vast regions of space, much in the same way Luke can speak to Leia. But I'll admit that theory has its holes, such as how would Plagueis manage to get all the way across the galaxy after Palpatine murdered him? Also, as a disclaimer, I'm aware of the character of Gallius Rax that many people are starting to believe to be Snoke also, and also how his fondness of opera may lead people to believe that the significance of the music now to be diluted, especially since Gallius Rax assumed control of the Empire following the Emperor's death at the Battle of Endor. So the real question is, do we want to see Darth Plagueis in the saga films? Maybe Snoke should be Plagueis, or maybe he shouldn't. What do you think? Does it cheapen the story of Darth Plagueis if he comes back from the dead? Let's open it up to the panel.